Hi, wrestling fans. Thanks for clicking the dreaded D-Rose report. If you caught the pay-per-view last night, tell me what you thought of it, because it seemed like one of the free shows to me. It seemed like something you'd see maybe tonight on Raw. Except Chris Jericho and AJ Styles was a great match. There was a couple of moves that just didn't, jive just right. It was kind of a little bit botched, but man, the stuff they did that was extraordinary was extraordinary. I thought it was a great match, but the rest of it was just a ho-hum thing, and we don't need Abbott Costello or comedy routines on a pay-per-view that maybe if you didn't have the network you paid like $50-$60 for. I don't want to see that. I want to see some action. I want to see titles either change hands or something happen to it. And I've got a question on Alberto. This was a pre-show. He hit, there was 2 out of 3 falls, by the way. He hit Callisto with the chair. He got disqualified for one of the 2 out of 3 falls. But you get hit with a chair, you get disqualified. You throw somebody into the retaining wall or the wall using another, whether you hit somebody with it or hit them, why isn't that a disqualification when you're using an outside, item like a chair? I guess if you had a chair sitting there and maybe he hit Callisto with it, hit Callisto with not with the chair, but on the chair, maybe that's not disqualified. It's just you hitting him with, I don't know. I didn't understand. I don't like that. I put that on the phone line, and somebody called in and said, well, that's just Vince McMahon. He'll call it a disqualification when he wants. So anyway, as of this Thursday, I think I told you that I'm on the wrong page. But Tammy Lynn Cinch. I seen her video, by the way, 2 nights ago, and it's a wonder she got more than pancreatitis problem. But oh well. So anyway, okay movies, humdrum, same thing. I wish she'd have done it 20 years ago. Anyway, tonight's Raw taking place from the Joe Louis Arena in Detroit, Michigan, with fallout from FASTLANE pay-per-view. Superstar is going to be there. It's going to be Triple H. I think they're going to be doing a face-to-face in him and Reigns in the ring. Brock Lesnar, he's going to be there, and Ambrose, Reigns, Wyatt, Chris Jericho, things like that. No matches have been announced, but it will open with the presentation of the first ever Vincent J. McMahon Legacy Excellence Award. Who do you think is going to get that? Is that going to be an annual thing, or what's the deal? Kind of haven't said too much about it. Anyway, WWE hadn't posted their 5-point thing, but it's all going to be leading up to WrestleMania 32, tonight's show. And RVD, Rob Van Dam, wrote Money Talks in a response to a fan that tweeted him about a WWE return. RVD also posted some tweets indicating that he will be open to a WrestleMania return. WWE diva Charlotte gave props to Brie Bella after their match at Fastlane last night. She tweeted, she says, "You're a good loser." No, she didn't. I said that. But it was a pretty good match too. All right, noted on DWN. This is what it says. I don't know what DWN is. A while back, that there were plans for the Wyatt families to attack Brock Lesnar at WWE Fastlane pay-per-view last night, leading up to some sort of WrestleMania 32 match. Well, if you've seen it, the plans didn't happen last night, and it was, of course, it could happen tonight. But it was reported on Wrestling Observer Live today that the run-in was nixed, and Lesnar will no longer be facing Bray Wyatt. His opponent now is going to be, guess who? Dean Ambrose. Keep you updated. If it's going to be Dean Ambrose, it'll go on tonight. It'll be leading up to WrestleMania. There for a while they thought it was going to be Strowman. And The Rock, working his ass off, I guess. He says getting after it extremely hard this Sunday, as the good Lord would want it, he says. Training for shooting 3 movies, Baywatch, Fast and Furious 8, and Rampage, in a row for the next 12 months straight. Starting tomorrow, he says, is going to be Baywatch. And anytime, he says, my coach yells, hold it, 6 times, you can bet your hard-earned dollar that that equates to a wonderful effing pain. He's telling him, hold it. Well, you know, he's straining. And noted a while back that WWE TakeOver, NXT TakeOver, is going to be in Dallas. The event's going to be on Friday, believe it or not, April Fool's Day, and was scheduled to start at 9 p.m. local time. Well, that indicates that it's going to be a 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time start on the network. So WWE has confirmed that it will air live at 10 p.m. that night. And for what it's worth, Absolute Intense Wrestling co-owner John Thorne posted a photo of Vince McMahon visiting a Cleveland hospital before WWE FASTLANE pay-per-view. And I'll defend WWE forever because of the great stuff they do with veterans, with sick kids, people in hospitals, all kinds of stuff. Raising money for breast cancer, everything. So don't you put them down. And WWE's confirmed a main event for April 3rd, WrestleMania 32 from Dallas. We'll see Triple H defending his World Heavyweight title against Roman Reigns. Well, Reigns became a new #1 contender after defeating Ambrose and Brock. He really didn't defeat Brock, but in a triple threat match at last night's Fastlane. Of course, Brock got put through 2 tables. I thought they were going to go through a 3rd one, but they didn't do it. Last night's Fastlane pay-per-view ended with Triple H coming out, and anyway, they're going to have a face-off with the banner of WrestleMania in the background. Again, probably tonight. They had it last night, so it was kind of interesting to see Vince McMahon acknowledge an internet rumor when they did the Edge and Christian show that reeks of total awesomeness. But that premiered on the network. As soon as the pay-per-view went off, it started. As heard, Vince poked fun at the reports that he does not like Christian and his looks, and it has been going around for years. He says, don't you read the internet? That's been going around for years. I never said whether it's true or not, but I tell you, the $9.99 network, great, pay-per-views are great, but if I had to pay $50, $60 for a pay-per-view, I don't want to see Edge and Christian or Laurel and Hardy or whatever bantering up in the ring for so long. That's over. And they were just trying to push the show for after the network. But I don't want to see that. I want to see some action, wrestling, another match. Get some other people in there that didn't get on the pay-per-view. Thanks for clicking, you guys. I got to go.